The technology I will discuss is the use of ICT to automate rostering, timesheets, and payroll. Firstly, let's have a look at the context and how rostering and payroll is currently a cost for businesses. For businesses with casual or part-time employees, they need to roster the hours worked by each team member and to then record the hours worked. From this, they then need to calculate how much to pay each employee based on the number of hours worked, when the hours were worked, the role performed by the employee, the relevant award or enterprise agreement, and the age of the worker. Businesses often have changing rosters, and hours worked by each employee can vary from week to week, which means that unique payroll must be completed each week, which can take significant time and effort. Additionally, businesses need to communicate the roster each week to employees and take into consideration any times at which they are unavailable. For average-sized restaurants, bars, or hotels, and other workplaces, the number of employees that could be working throughout the week could be in excess of 30. For larger establishments, the number of staff can be even greater. Maintaining these systems takes considerable time and effort. The technology and solution I will be discussing is payroll automation, which is exemplified through a company called Tanda, who offer hardware and software to increase the efficiency through which businesses roster, monitor, and pay their employees. Let's have a look at how Tanda works for a restaurant that would be using their service. At the start of a week, a manager such as Linda prepares the roster. She is able to see which employees are available on which days and at what times. Additionally, she is able to see as she builds the roster on Tanda's platform how much the planned roster will cost the business in labor costs throughout the week. And she's able to do this without needing to perform the calculations herself. So she can easily trial and error a number of different combinations to determine what works best for the week. So once she's determined the roster, she's then able to publish it. When Linda publishes the roster on the platform, all rostered staff receive an email and text message alerting them about the times which they should be working. When staff arrive for their shift, they enter a 4-digit numerical code to sign in on the Tanda time clock, which is an iPad provided to the restaurant. This device provides tracking of employees' attendance, and this data is used to compare the intended roster with the actual arrival and departure of employees. In the hustle and bustle of the restaurant, Linda does not need to write down every time an employee arrives or leaves, as the time clock automatically records this information. At the end of the week, the pay for each employee is calculated using the appropriate awards and enterprise agreements. Linda can then review the week's data and see if there were any discrepancies between the software and what occurred. Once she is happy with this, she's able to sign off on it. The software is linked to accounting and payments softwares, which means that the payments will be made to all of the employees who worked during the week. For this restaurant, this technology increased the ease with which rosters were created, communicated, implemented, and reviewed. The core benefit for managers in industries such as hospitality, tourism, medical, manufacturing, and retail are that they are able to spend less time on payroll and more time on other tasks, such as providing a better experience for their customers or training their staff to do so. Tanda is an example of application innovation, as they have combined previously existing technologies to a new context to provide value for businesses. The ability to create rosters, interpret awards, provide push notifications to email and mobile, and to record and report user input, all exist separately in previous technologies. The value of Tanda is the combination of all these factors to provide a product which meets the needs of businesses. This innovation is the result of an entrepreneurial process. The innovation did not come from individual restaurants deciding to create a more efficient way of managing their staff, but rather it came from individuals with the idea and technical capacity, creating it, and then finding businesses which can benefit from it. Within Australia, there are now a large number of chains and businesses that use this software in their workforces. In fact, there are now 300 organizations who use this product. The business and social benefits of this product are clear, and some of the testimonies from their customers exemplify this. One client, Beefy's, was a pie store, which had 8 stores and 127 employees. Previously, it took them 2 to 3 days to process their payroll. But with the use of Tanda, they were now able to do it in only 1 day. So from this, it is clear that this technology has able to solve a significant problem for businesses, and it was able to do so using a new application of ICT technology.